Hi, LoveDrNikki from Arranum.com. Welcome to my second video in my series of videos on palmistry. Today we're going to talk about the things most people think about when you talk palmistry, and that's the major lines on the palm. Now we're going to start with the heart line, and that's the top line here that runs from in between the pointer finger and the middle finger, and it starts over on the outside of the palm. So it would run like this. And the heart line is the one most people want to know about because that's the one that relates to love and relationships. If your heart line is solid, it indicates love comes to you easily without you having to make a lot of tremendous searching for it. If it forks in two directions, means you are a very emotionally complex person and others don't seem to understand you all the time. If you have three or more branches, and branches are very different from just a fork, they are three or more lines coming off the main line, like this one we have here. That talks about you give your heart with your entire being. Then you have crosses and breaks. And crosses are exactly that, when one line crosses another and it forms the shape of a cross. And usually the location of the cross or break indicates the ending of a relationship at that time. There's also something called islands, and they're kind of like a little circle or an island created by the line. And it talks about a bridge between one love interest to another. Now, the headline, there you look more at length. And the headline, of course, is the middle line on the palm, the one that starts over here between the thumb and pointer finger and goes across the palm. If you have a very long headline that goes like completely across the palm, that's someone with strong insight to most situations. If you have a really long headline that goes 2/3 of the way across, that's a wide variety of interest, or you might pursue many things at one time successfully. Now, a short headline indicates you have a knack for seeing through to the core of a problem, while a straight headline talks about someone who prefers to learn new concepts in a step-by-step way. Finally, if there's a break in the headline, it could mean a complete breakdown of old ways of thinking that ends a lot of misconceptions you may have been carrying. Then we look at the lifeline. And the lifeline is the line that comes from just above the thumb and usually circles the Mount of Venus right here. And there's something that you get a lot of times with a lifeline, and that's a sister line. And a sister line will run right inside, right beside, parallel to the lifeline. And then with someone with a sister line, that indicates someone who's very protected during the happenings of life. And if you have a protective square, and a protective square is always usually a very positive thing, because the squares talk about protection. And when troubles come, you have the energy and strength to handle them if you have a protective square around a situation. Worry lines are another thing that we talk about, and they come out from the thumb and go towards the inner part of the palm, and they indicate someone who might be a warrior. Now, if your lifeline is frayed and has many branches and breaks and crosses along the lifeline, talks about having an uncanny ability to always land on your feet. And a split in the lifeline where the line goes so far and then it stops, and then another line starts just above the stop and it kind of follows on. That indicates that it's time for choices and acceptance of new information and new ways of being. The last line we're going to look at in this video is the destiny line, and mine starts down here and goes all the way up to the middle finger. Now, not everybody has a destiny line, and the destiny line is the most changeable line on the hand. And if you do have a destiny line, it means you're following your true path and working in the direction of your dreams. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing, when, where, and how. If you don't have any destiny line at all, it doesn't mean you're not on your true path. It means it's a temporarily lull in your path that allows you time to take a chill time and have time for family and friends. So those are the major lines of the palm of the hand. I hope I've helped and let you learn a little bit. If you want to talk about palmistry, I'd love you to stop by my free chat room at Arranum.com, and I hope to see you there. Have a great day.